what you did and what I did, or what?
Yeah. If you want to.
Oh, well. What did you do?
Thank you.
Excited to tell your story.
I just want to tell everybody all about it. You especially.
Right.
Listen, motherfucker.
It's my birthday and everything.
Yeah, you putz. I bet you people still fucking wish you happy birthday every fucking year, don't they?
Yeah, even Serge did.
Oh, you
and
kid.
I was like, because he called me, because I called him like the day before.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, hey, by the way, happy birthday, man. And I'm like, ain't my fucking birthday. I was like...
It's like, you know, you
like,
fucking,
yeah.
like...
He's like, yeah, man. He's like, what the fuck? You know, I think you do, but it was like, was he just playing it off? You know, fucking...
Oh, yes. I think that was probably the case. I love Sergio, but he does tend to want to play it off when he gets busted out. He's like, yeah, man, yeah, I knew that. Of course, man. Like, motherfucker, how many years have we known each other? Do you remember celebrating my birthday on July 4th? Any of those years, motherfucker? You remember that? I don't remember that.
I should have been like, what's my birthday then, huh?
Yeah, then what is it? Long-time friend. Yeah. Fucking up in his fucking ass
remember
and
all
shit.
those parties I had? Come on.
Okay, let me ask you this. What's Serge's birthday? Bitch ass.
He's a Virgo. I know that much. It's like the 12th or the 20th September. Fucking, what is it? September 6th? No,
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
It's earlier in the
6th?
month. Yeah, it's earlier, yeah. It's in the single digits. Because I think it was like a week and a half or something before my mom's birthday. Hers was on the 13th. Lucky 13th. She was born on the 13th, and she died on the 13th.
Oh my god.
How's that? Isn't that fucked up? Wee! Oh, spirits.
You leave as you enter.
Uh-oh. So I'm going to be shitting on myself and fucking unaware of jack squat in this world. Okay, cool. I'll take
You'll turn your head and be like... You have like some bubbles in the corner of your mouth and shit. Just like slabber.
Crapping all over myself.
You'll be like...
Googie, go, go, go.
You have milk residue in your fucking lips and shit.
Crusted all over my lips and mouth.
Like,
Boogers hanging out and shit. Whatever, I don't care.
big old diaper. It's the only thing you're wearing.
Yep.
It's all bloated and full.
With my titties bloated and full. Of course it would be, man. I'll do a capital job up until the last minute. I'll put my all into it. It's cool. Concerted effort. Anyway. So on the 4th, we went out to Bushka's farm. It was cool. We had a fun time out there. Just fucked around a little bit. Had something to eat.
Bushka's.
Heading out. Oh, you know I got. Hold on.
Bushka Acres.
Yeah. Bushka's Dirty Acres. Hold on. You know this needs a little something. Hold up.
You need a guitar for that shit.
I'm telling you. Hold on a second. Let me get this shit together. My head out of my ass. Let's see. Tonight we'll go ceramic. How about that? Does ceramic sound good?
The Bushka Estate.
Yeah, Bushka. Yeah. Bushka Vineyards.
Bushka Vineyards. So how's Bushka doing? Is he keeping it together or what?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
not going to lose himself, is
no, he's going to be just fine.
That's good.
We've been discussing it for some time and shit, so it's not like he didn't see it coming. I was like, watch. The second the fucking stuff she wanted from you is all paid for and shit, and she's got a place to jump, she'll be gone.
That's the price of freedom. Freedom ain't free.
Down on Bushka Farms, where the living ain't so easy. Down on Bushka Farms, you won't come to no harm. You're like a eggs in a nest.
Smoking a corn cob pipe. Down over the horizon. I know there's a crop I need to plant. I just don't feel like doing it. Why I could plant me some tobacco. Or some of that white cotton stuff. Maybe some green beans. Black eyed peas.
That's what it was like down on Bushka Farm. That slow and low shit. That hot, so the heat's so hot that it fucking fucks your vision up and shit and makes everything all thick and slow. The wavelengths are fucking deep. Man.
Yep.
The other day.
Days of summer.
Yeah. What was it? Was it yesterday? Yesterday, yeah. It's so fucking hot.
Nah.
I fucking came home. I just was like passing out. I was just kind of like, chilling out for a second, which I rarely do, is like go over and sit or lay on the couch or anything. I just kind of laid down for a minute. Man.
Were you cooked?
Kinda. Now, it really wasn't out too long. It was just so fucking the heat wave shit when it rolls over.
Zapped you.
Yeah, and you get like heat drunk and shit. You're just like,
yeah, it'll zap your energy.
and you're just like, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so we went out to Bushka's farm. We had a good time. We had something to eat. We came on back and we jumped in the pool for a little bit, which felt very nice. It's been a long road with that thing. I bought it last summer, and it took a lot of fucking around and dirt and stones and
leveling. I
leveling.
cooked myself the other day. I was actually out for 9 hours.
Oh, that's right. You were out fucking all day in that shit.
Like 90 plus.
Yeah. Wow.
And I was in the shade, but it's still, man, it got me. And then at the end, like anytime I go in the sun, I just heat up like instantly.
Just kind of cook spaghetti.
Yeah, just sweat. Just my arms just beaded up with sweat. Everything, man, fucking dripping.
Yeah, isn't that fucked up, man? That feeling, like when your sweat is sweating, kind of almost. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was just like dripping off, like onto my work and shit.
Yeah.
So I was staining this deck, and like the sweat would drip into it and like create this like cloudy spot, like drip.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, fuck. So I'd have to make sure to like back brush them and all that. I was just sweating like a hog.
Many's the time I've flop sweated all over my fucking work I'm trying to get done. Many's the time I've done that shit. Especially decks, of course, because you're looking down the whole time, so it's just fucking. You're like, oh Jesus, God help me. Yeah, I have to go back out to that job you helped me out with and finish that son of a bitch up. It's just that today was another like 90-degree day and shit, and tomorrow it's supposed to be kind of raining and 80, like mid 80s, but rainy. God damn it! Thursday's supposed to be beautiful. I'll be out there doing it.
Yeah, this hot weather hasn't really let up very much.
No, not really. And you know,
so it was like a long spring, and then all of a sudden, man, when summer hit, it just fucking hit.
Yeah, with a fucking sledgehammer, man. God damn.
It's like a month of straight fucking heat. Just like, blam!
Yeah. Well, see, and the thing is, it's like, even more than the like sweating and all the shit, which is unpleasant. And I do tend to put a rule on if I like, if I go blind from salt by like 3 times by 10 a.m., I go home because it's just fucked up. But more so than that part even, which is enough. I have had the chills in 92 degrees. There's no fucking around with heat stroke, but it's the substrate. It's the surface itself. Like a lot of times it's just too fucking hot, and you start baking it, whatever, staining or painting, whatever you're doing. You start baking it and you're racing it and shit all of a sudden. I hate having to do that.
Oh yeah, because it dries so freaking fast.
Well, yeah. So you either get a shitty finish, or you also run the more of a risk of failure of the product because you're literally baking the shit on.
Yeah, I was working inside and it was like 90.
Yeah.
And it was so humid that it would just the paint, it was like dripping. You put it on the wall and then it just dripped.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everything starts.
Motherfuckers, like, where'd that drip come from?
It all starts to get like overloaded and saggy, and like everything's just like, like a fucking.
The humidity's mixing with the paint.
Yeah, like a Amazon rainforest, just. Yeah. That reminds me of the worst case of black mold I ever saw in a house. A few years back, I was working for our landlord at the time, and we went to this job. It's a bunch of ceilings and stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I cut them all in and shit, and I go to roll the first one, and and some paint. I'm rolling along, and all of a sudden, some paint starts to peel off of the ceiling. Like that was there, the hardened paint or whatever. Starts to just kind of roll off onto my roller a bit, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll hit that spot later. And so I start rolling again, and it starts to all just start to come peeling off softly, like kind of peeling and sticking to the roller. I'm just fucking starting to take this. I'm just starting to, desurface the fucking thing. I'm like, what the fuck? So I get out a blower or something, and I start hitting it with air immediately, and I skim it out and everything, and I sand it, I prime it, and then I go to roll. Well, that spot stays, but immediately next to it, where I stop skimming, it just starts peeling all off, man, and peeling off. Boom, fucked up. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit, man? And all of a sudden, I'm kind of like touching the ceiling, and it feels kind of soft or like dimply, like easily dimpled and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hey, where's your attic hatch? Can I take a look and see what might be happening up there? I move the hatch. It's all black in there, you can't see. So I think with my phone, I turn the flashlight on. I poke my head up. And it was so black in that attic. Every fucking surface of that attic was so black that it almost like ate the light. It was like so flat black and fucking